Hi, folks. This is Alan Tyson, along with my favorite sidekick, Jenna Babe, the Sweet Babe. First, let me say Jenna and I both pray that each of you and your families are safe and beginning to get some normalcy back in your lives after Hurricane Helene. We are keeping our friends in North Carolina and Florida in our prayers as well. Been a rough couple of weeks. Well, it's been 14 days, but the smell of victory continues to fill the air after our birds flew into the ATL 2 Saturdays ago and completely declawed that clouder of cats from the city too busy to hate. This may have been arguably the most complete game by our men in blue in the Clay Helton era. On offense, are you ready for it? We rushed the ball 48 times in the game, reaching pay dirt on 4 of those carries. Conversely, we held the Panthers to only 29 yards rushing, an average of 1.9 yards per tote. Though they passed it for 356 of their 385 total yards, our feathered defenders only allowed the Pumas from the Big Peach to convert on 3 of their 11 third down chances. I could go on and on beating this dead horse, but the bottom line is we won this game in a manner that leads to consistent winning. We ran the ball and kept them from running it. We converted on third down over 50% of the time and kept them from converting. We had the ball 65% of the game. We didn't turn it over. We had only 2 penalties for a total of 15 yards. We were 4 for 4 in red zone scoring. We had 14 first downs rushing and 14 passing. Maybe most important of all, when the Staters made their little run in the third quarter, we put our foot on the gas, putting the game out of reach. Other than that, it was just another day at the office for our Bluebirds of Prey. Hey, ain't it great to hate Gag State? Time to get back to work, Big Blue.
Hey y'all, it's Jenna here to take a quick break and tell you about our amazing podcast sponsor, you guessed it, Sully Steamers of Statesboro. Though our family is partial, there is no denying that the crowd has gone wild for Sully's ooey gooey steamed bagel sandwiches. Hey, have you tried a breakfast steamer yet? Well, whether you like to get steaming right after dreaming or you're a fan of breakfast all day, might we suggest this week's Steamer Spotlight, the California Steamin'. Wake up and listen, y'all, because this one really is a dream. On this steamer, which, by the way, goes great with Sully's coffee or cold brew, you'll find veggie cream cheese, bacon, egg, and avocado. It's served hot and steamy, of course, on your choice of fresh, delicious bagel. We can't wait for you to get after that California steamin' before heading out to the prettiest little stadium in America. Go visit the Sully's team in-store located at 1098 Bermuda Run Road in the Market District. You can order online or go through the Sully's app for pickup or delivery, or better yet, instantly make everyone your biggest fan by having Sully's cater your tailgate, parties, or events this season and all year long. Go Sully's, go Eagles, and now back to AT.
As for today, our Eagles are back in the prettiest little stadium in America. They are playing on national television for the third time in 6 games to start the season, as Marshall has come to town for the 9th meeting between the 2 schools. The Thundering Herd, who finished 2023 with a 6-7 record, are 3-2 so far this year, their only losses coming to Virginia Tech and Ohio State. They are 1-0 in the Sun Belt after hanging 52 on App State last week in Huntington. When they have possession of it, this blaring bevy of beasts from just below the Mason-Dixon line want to keep it on the ground. Their leading rusher is a sophomore running back who averages 10.5 yards every time he touches the ball. In addition, their quarterbacks have almost half as many combined rushing attempts as they do total attempted passes, making them a threat to run on every play from scrimmage. Statistically, this clamorous collection of cows from Cabell County are fairly efficient in the passing game. Though they have completed only 55% of their throws, they average 11.5 yards per catch and have reached the end zone 13 times through the air. When you look at their red zone efficiency, it's not very impressive, with only 10 touchdowns and 16 trips. What is scary, however, is that That means almost half their 18 touchdowns have come from outside their opponent's 20-yard line. On the other side of the ball, this overloud lot of livestock from Appalachia is giving up an average of 28 points per contest. Their strength is rushing the passer, with 14 sacks in 5 games. They have intercepted 4 passes and recovered 2 fumbles, resulting in 24 of their 152 total points on the year coming off turnovers. So here's the deal. If our blue birds of prey can establish the run early, protect the passer, and not turn the ball over, we should score plenty enough points to win the game. But in order to actually pull off the victory, our feathered defenders must contain their quarterbacks, especially on third down. We have to force them to drive the ball down the field and not give up big plays for touchdowns. We have to make shutting down the run a priority. If we can do these things and win special teams, I look for our men in blue to run their record to 2-0 in the conference and 4-2 overall. Hang a number on this horde of heifers from Huntington, Eagles.